Hey guys, how's everyone today? Hi Southern Sass, how are you? Thanks for joining me. Hi you new. Yes, I always forget to say this, guys. Please hit that thumbs up, share, subscribe, guys, subscribe. So today we are going to be finishing up the video of Chris McDonough's interview with Hunter. So I kept it in the spot like I said that I would do. And I'll probably just take it like a couple minutes before and then we'll continue from there. Um, Guys, a lot of these things that are being said is kind of putting the story together, like it's kind of coming together. I didn't continue to watch this, but I was watching a few other things, guys, and I'm like, it's making sense to me now. Why some things were left out. Hi, Southern Sass. Yes. She says, "Hey, China, how are you, love? I am doing great today. Um, from the car accident, things have been getting better as the days go on." Oh, I'm like a little bit crooked here, huh? Yeah. Well, whatever. Hi, LB. How are you? Thanks for joining, LB. That's one of my friends. Yeah, I was like, I don't think you want to follow me because it's about true crime. You know, a lot of guys don't like that, but he said he's into true crime. So, hey there. This is Southern Sass, and you knew is in the building. Another YouTuber, so you can subscribe to her too. So I'm just gonna take it back a little bit, and then we are going to start listening from there. So we were at the 22-minute mark. I'm going to take it back to about 20 minutes. I don't want to go back too far. Um, so I don't, you know what? Anytime I want to get on, go live with you guys, now today we have the grass being cut. It's the weekend. Yesterday it was them putting a new roof on the other neighbor's house. I don't know what's going on, but let's get right into it. Southern Sass says, "What, I didn't know anything about a car accident." Yes, I got into a car accident on the freeway, guys. I don't know. Parts of it I kind of don't remember, but oh no. You knew just texted me and told me I forgot to hand over a wrench. Am I able to do that now, or did I have to do that in the very beginning? Let me know that, please. Because I do not want to get stuck like yesterday and all the trolls coming in. That was just unacceptable. We're talking about a missing child here, and I don't get some people, but if I can, let me see if I could do that. Let me hit this really quickly, and if I can, oh, they're so loud. They've been mowing the lawn over there for quite a while, so hopefully they'll be done pretty soon. But let me see if I can hand over that wrench. Nope, I can't do it that way. Let me mute it for a second, guys, because I don't know. Can you guys hear that? Is it really, really loud? Um, I don't know. I really don't know how to do that. So I think I'm gonna bring you up for a second, really quick, if that's okay with you. If you can explain it to me really quickly. Hey, Miss Dee, how are you? Thanks for joining. But hopefully we don't get anything like that. If you want to hop up, Southern Sass says, "Oh, so sorry to hear that. I hope you are okay. It's a pain, but vehicles are replaceable." Yes. And that's what I said. I was like, I'm happy that it wasn't too crazy, but Not the day after. The second day after is when everything kind of like locked up on me. So I'm still a little bit, that's why when I was doing the other lives, I'm like, okay, like 30 minutes. Cause from sitting right here for a while, it starts to really get to my back. But I don't know if I can hand over the wrench. Hopefully, I'm just going to try to pay attention to the comments as well. And hopefully we don't have any of that going on. So I'm just going to press start now and we will start listening from a little bit before we left off.
Okay. Now, what about the
vape?
Yeah, the vape.
Oh, we just both hitting it.
Okay. And do you do that a lot?
What, vape?
Yeah.
I mean, when I have them, yeah.
Can you guys hear it?
It's just like nicotine vapes.
Okay. Don't vape, man. Okay. All right. No more vaping.
Don't vape,
okay.
man.
Mom, no vaping over here.
Yeah, no vaping.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Okay, so from there, what happened?
Can
Or
you
at
guys
that
hear?
moment, what
Put
happens?
ones in the chat.
Do you go in the water first, or who goes in the water?
Somewhere was in the water because I was drinking the tea at the time.
Got it. Where were you at?
I was just standing around. Me and her mom was watching
What are you talking about?
TikTok. Like, she was on TikTok looking at funny videos.
Okay.
And then she was looking through Facebook. We just have like a normal conversation.
And like what?
Like, we just talk about what we've done the past week, how long we haven't seen each other for. This is what we just mainly do. Just hang out.
Okay. Does she like you?
No.
Not in that way?
She has a husband.
Okay, but in that way, does she like you?
No.
Did you get that vibe
Uh-oh.
at all?
Nah, she just treated me like her adopted son. If I
Okay.
can say that.
I know some people were saying like his yawning was fake. I don't know if it's completely fake because I know when I've taken like with the medicine that I took when I that they gave me when I got into the car accident, I would kind of like yawn randomly, but I wasn't really like tired, but I would kind of yawn. But sometimes it seems like it happens when like a really like a question he probably wouldn't want to like full on answer. Like he's like, so like kind of getting on him about like, do you think she likes you? And he's like answering it, and then he starts like yawning. So I don't know. I don't know why. Hey Diane, how are you? Thanks for joining us. She says hi to everyone. So let's go. I think she has something for him, but let's continue.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And from there, where's Grandma at this point?
She was still in the car because she had a call to get her phone turned on.
Okay, whose phone is she using?
She's using her phone.
Okay, but it's turned off.
No, her phone's not turned off. I was saying, like, it's not turned all the way off. Like, there's, like, no minutes to it.
Got it. So she's got one of the, like, burner phones,
No,
low
she has a
minutes.
straight talk. She has a straight talk phone. She had to call straight talk to put money in it.
Got it.
So she got minutes for the rest
A
of
lot
the
of senior citizens use those.
Yeah.
Do you think I need one?
What, straight talk phone?
Commercial, guys, commercial.
Phone?
Okay.
Don't answer that, huh?
The ad is gonna start in a second, so I'll just pause it.
Peacock is streaming.
So yeah, how do you guys feel about that so far? He's asking him, hey, does she like you? Do you think she likes you? He's like, no, she has a husband. We know she has a husband, but do you feel, you can feel if someone kind of has a thing for you. So we got 3 more seconds. Here we go.
Oh, free throw. There you go. There you go.
I mean, it's still government phone.
There you go. Okay, straight up. So she's in the car. You're with Candace. Summer's in the water. Walk me through that. What do you see happening?
See happening? I just see her swimming like usual.
How far out is she?
Okay, so you got that TikTok on your phone, son? Because I want to show him precisely the exact how far she goes.
Okay. And who took this TikTok?
Her mother.
Candace.
I mean, you might see me throw up against someone, but
Did you take a TikTok?
I'll do TikToks.
Okay. Did you do pictures? You do Instagram, Twitter?
I mean, I do pictures with my girl, but that's it.
Right. Did you do a picture with her, with Summer that day?
Nah, she was just taking a video.
Candace was.
Yeah.
Okay.
She took a whole video of all of us over there.
Okay. Who's all of us?
Me, her mom, and some.
Got it. So mom gets out of the car at some point?
Yeah, at some point. I don't even know what point.
Okay, so Discover True Crime just joined us. She says, does anyone know if it is verified that H did indeed try to or did carjacking someone and a baby in the back not too long ago? I don't know. If anybody knows that, go ahead and put it down in the chat, but I will take a look into that. And if I find something while we're listening to this, I will definitely let you know. So what you're saying is that he was involved in taking a car with a child in the back? I will look into that for you. Southern Sass says, this part about the government phone and grandma was funny. I know. I was like, what? So yes, I will look into that and I'll let you guys know.
It's
Okay, that's cool.
She just gets out of the car when she's done with the phone, and then they tell me about that water park.
Okay, so you see a point where Summer is underwater.
Okay, listen to this part, guys, because I'm kind of thrown off about the water park part of the whole story. So listen to this part. Let me back it up just a little bit because that part is a little bit confusing.
A picture with her, with Summer that day?
Nah, she was just taking a video.
Candace was?
Yeah.
Okay.
She took a whole video of all of us over there.
Okay. Who's all of us?
Me, her mom, and some.
Got it. So mom gets out of the car at some point?
Yeah, at some point. I don't even know what point that is.
Okay, that's cool.
She just gets out of the car when she's done with the phone, and then they tell me about that water park.
Okay, so you see a point where Summer is underwater.
For like 10 to 15 seconds.
Okay, walk me through that.
And so I go in calm as heck because I know she might just be messing around.
Did you think she was injured?
No,
Could she have been?
She could have been. I mean,
It helped me understand that.
I mean, she could have been when she got back into the car, like how the water gets through your lungs and everything else.
Okay.
And how she was in the hot car while they went to the stores and everything.
Okay, so let's go from the moment you see her, and what did you do?
I just threw my shirt down and just.
So wait, he was saying that she was in a hot car and all of that, like the water through her lungs. Like to me, he had to. I feel like some of this is coached, guys. I have to say that. I do feel like some of it he has been coached, and so he's trying to remember what they told him to say and things like that. So he's kind of throwing in certain parts. I do believe he's telling a lot of the truth though. But he's like, oh yeah, she was, a little bit tired, the hot car. I went in a little bit, cautious, not to scare her and things like that. So let's see.
Everything else.
Okay.
And how she was in the hot car while they went to the stores and everything.
Okay, so let's go from the moment you see her, and what did you do?
I just threw my shirt down and just threw myself into that water to see if she's okay.
Okay, so you got scared.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, walk me through those emotions.
I was just like, I don't really get scared of nothing, to be honest. I just get a little bit like spooked.
Got it.
Spooked. Like, how do I put that? Like, spooked. Like, I get a little bit like shook for a second.
Right.
That's it.
Okay, so you got nervous.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
And did you call her?
Yeah, I was like, Summer, but I don't know if you can hear underwater like that.
So can you see her underwater?
No, yeah, you can see her. I can see her. It's just that I always wanted to make sure that she was okay.
Got it, straight up. And what happened?
I just pull her up, bring her over my shoulders. I say, are you okay? She goes, yeah.
Did she spit up water or anything?
She did spit up water.
Was she laughing?
She was just laughing. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just saying because after the effect of that, because it was a short period of time,
right,
where they dropped me off that she said that she was missing.
Got it, straight up. So, in that moment.
So he said he called her name. He took his shirt off, threw his shirt down. He called her name. He went in to get her. Was she spitting out water? No, she wasn't spitting out water. He said she was just laughing. Let me go to some of the comments. Because I see them going up here. Notorious Nancy says, he's heard or seen things that has swayed his perspective for sure. Yeah, definitely. And her going to his house after the cops interviews with her, she knew she wasn't supposed to do that. So he, and if it's not just her, it is, I believe, his mom. I don't think she's trying to like hide anything from the cops, but she's probably trying to protect her son. So he's like looking at her for like, making sure what he's saying is okay and it's not too far out. Or sometimes you can kind of see her like do a look, or she's in her phone and she'll kind of look up and look at him. So I do feel like there's a little bit of coaching here, but I do feel like what he is saying happened, even though Kansas is like, oh no, his times are off. Even though you're saying his times are off, she did not say these things did not happen. So I believe what he's saying happened, and she only left things out because she knew they wouldn't look good. Let's see. Notorious Nancy also says, I actually skipped it up. Okay, she's talking to someone else. Sugar Mama, hey. I said hey to you like silently, but I'm gonna say it out loud now. Hey, thanks for joining us. His sentence just doesn't make sense. He is hanging himself big time. Some of his sentences don't make sense. I don't know if I would say, to me, he's saying things not understanding that what he is saying is giving more information than he thinks he's really giving out. And him being 15 years old, street smart, he thinks that what he's doing is, kind of protecting himself, but he is giving a lot of information, guys. Miss Didi says, nah, you was calm, and now the interviewer said scared, and you agreed. Now you spooked. I do feel like the only thing I do say, and Chris is amazing, but I don't know the agreement, if it was like had to be a certain amount of time or what the case may be, but sometimes I feel like Chris just needs to pause, and that time of just being silent will get him to just talk and talk and talk. And sometimes he does offer him up answers, like Miss Didi was saying. He offers up an answer, and he goes along with that answer because he figures, oh, if he's saying this answer, then that's right. I should say. So that part, I just feel like he should have just been left to wonder, like, am I saying anything okay? So that we can get more information out of him. Notorious Nancy says, this whole thing, how does this happen there? I don't know, but I'm gonna tell, after we're done, we're gonna have a conversation, guys. Like, I feel like there's a lot more to this, hearing more of Dawn's past, guys. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but we will talk about it right after this. Hey, Melanin, how are you? Okay, I will do that. I will be checking my email right now to see what you're saying. Let's continue listening to this, and I'll do that for you.
Where she's in the water, how much time do you think, just a guesstimate, between the moment you saw her underwater and the moment you got her up out of the water?
At least like 4 seconds.
Okay, 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So what was Candace doing when Summer was under the water?
Talking to her mom.
What was the grandma doing?
Talking back, looking for flowers.
What do you mean?
She always picks flowers everywhere she goes, or raw.
So are they looking for flowers?
Nah, she was talking about there were flowers one day that she wanted, that they were there. I guess they go there every time now, I don't know.
Okay.
But them flowers, she said that they were very pretty flowers and that she wished she could pick some of them.
Okay.
I guess that was what they was talking about before I went to go grab her.
Okay, but then you noticed Summer.
Yeah.
Were you concentrating on Summer?
Yeah,
while drinking the tea?
Yeah, I was staying focused on her mainly.
So you're kind of like the lifeguard.
Yeah.
Am I wrong, or correct
no,
that?
You're correct. You're correct.
Okay.
See, like, that's one of the examples. Like, He's like, were you, watching her while you were drinking the tea? He's like, oh, no, I was focused on her. And then he was like, oh, so you were kind of like the lifeguard. And he's like, oh, yeah. Like, so he like gives him things to agree with. I just wanted him to like, let him talk. Just pause real quick. Let him talk. Ask the question. Let him talk. Who was that? Notorious Nancy says, keep in mind he is 15. No idea this is going on. Wait, no idea this is going on to need to be replayed. No idea this is going to need to be replayed. Okay, yes, I get it. I was like, wait, am I saying that right? While I'm at it, Kitten Smith says, if she went under the water and then a hot car, do you think she might have been very sleepy? Could she be in trouble then? I do. I mean, I think all the things combined, I'm not sure of the temperature at that time, but it wouldn't matter. It doesn't have to be that hot for someone to be in a car. It gets hotter in a car than it does outside. I mean, exhaustion swimming gets you kind of exhausted and worked up and things like that. So, I mean, all these things put together, so many things could have happened within this time, and just with all the things we're finding out slowly. It popped me back up. Let me see. Melanin Learner, I did look at my email. I'm going to read more of it a little bit later, and I will email you back. Discover True Crime says, I am thinking she didn't even make it home from the hippie house store. Candace will not mention any interviews that she stopped at the store, so there's something to do with it. Yes, like I was saying, once he gets to certain parts of the interview, all of a sudden he doesn't remember. You remember everything else. You're remembering certain times. But now that we get to this part, and I believe we'll be getting up to there soon, like I said, I didn't watch this, but on your news channel, I kind of heard it. But me watching it and hearing it at the same time, it's a little bit different than just listening to it. So we will definitely get to that part. Miss Didi says, leading the kids at times. Notorious Nancy says, it keeps skipping me up, guys. Bear with me. I've been glued all day with the Equisearch being there. I have family in Kingsport. This reminds me of Myron Gorman's case in Oregon. So sad that anyone can just vanish and no problem, easy peasy, gone. I don't feel like no one can just vanish, guys. No one can just vanish. You don't just vanish. She's somewhere. Whether she's still here with us, she's somewhere. So at the end of the day, we need to find her. You know what happened to your child. You have some type of idea, like the timeline when she said she left for 2 minutes and she came back, how their property is. How do you leave for 2 minutes and come back and she's just, you can't see her anywhere? Even if she were to walk off, you can call her name or something like that. It just doesn't sound right. Melanin Learner says, Nancy, did law enforcement request assistance from Equisearch? I'm not sure if they requested for them, but I know that and sometimes they won't, but I think they did like volunteer to help out. And one of the things they did say was, please, no one from the public help us out. It's just going to put them further behind because of the dangerous terrain. Other people can become lost, deoriented, missing. So they're just like, we're good. Can you reach out with donations? But as far as helping, they're like, hold back on that. Martha says, I don't know why his mother agreed to this interview. He is not very well spoken to articulate what he wants to say, more confusion. You know what? I would not have let my child do an interview. Now, if it was with law enforcement and it was probably like with a child, psychologist or someone like that, that can kind of help him articulate his words and put his sentence together and really get what he's trying to say. Because at a lot of points in this, I feel like he doesn't even know what he's saying. So, yeah, I get that, Martha. And hello to you. Let's see. It's kind of hard to do the comments on here because it jumps up and then it shakes everything, but we're getting all that together. Discover True Crime says, I love how H throws her under the bus with both arms, but yet doesn't mind asking or taking the twisted tea from Candace. Teenagers, all about them, I guess. And let me say something about that, okay? Because somewhere he says, oh no, she wasn't drinking because she had to drive. So that leads me to believe if she wasn't going to drink because she had to drive, why did she even pick up the beer? The twisted tea. You had to have picked that up for him specifically. If you had no alcohol at all and you were not intending to drink, why pick one up? Why go out of your way when there's another discount tobacco mart closer to where you were? You pass that one up. And I did go ahead and look at the map. You passed that one up because it did not have beer there. But the second one you went to had beer there. So she went there purposely, I believe. Hunter asked her for it and she got it for him. Even though they're trying to make it seem like she got it for her and then he just ended up asking and she gave it to him. Find it hard to believe, guys. Notorious Nancy says, Kyron Horman from Oregon was kinda area just gone. Notorious Nancy says Melanin Equisearch is there now. Discover True Crime says yes, they are there now. Notorious Nancy says I'd like to do a vanish so easy. I'm gonna finish up a couple more of these comments and then I'm gonna get back to that. Discover True Crime says Duty Ron did a short live with the director Tim Miller of Equisearch 3 hours ago. All right, we can check that out as well. Let's see. Okay, I believe I'm finishing up here. You can't articulate foolery. So I'm gonna get back to more of this and I'm gonna hop back into the comments, guys.
Pay attention. I might not see. I could be staring that way, but still see you.
Got it. I do the same thing. Okay.
I just keep an eye on, I observe things more often than people do.
You're street smart.
Yeah.
You're wise. Because you never know, right?
I've noticed that before you even told me.
I know. Somebody could walk up on you and boom. Next thing you know it, right? Right? So you're watching her. She's underwater or goes underwater. Did you see her go underwater?
I didn't see her go underwater because she was showing me a TikTok that she done with the dogs and the dirt bikes.
Got it. Candace was.
Yeah.
So your focus was on the TikTok.
First Candace there, but then when I turned my eye that way, I just seen that. I don't know how long she could have been under there for, but I just seen her under the water and I didn't see her come back up. So
okay,
kind of shook me. So I was gonna go see if she was okay.
So you went in.
Yeah.
Okay. You went in to rescue her.
It could have been longer, could have been shorter. She could have just went under there at that point.
Right.
I don't know.
So you went in to rescue her.
See if she was okay, yeah.
And did you get her out?
Yeah, I got her out.
Okay.
And then not even 15 minutes later, we went to grab that prescription that she needed.
Okay. How was she when she got out? Did she walk back to the car?
Yeah, she would walk back to the car.
She seemed normal?
She just seemed perfectly fine.
Okay. She seemed like someone?
Yeah.
Did it seem like there was anything wrong with her being under that water?
Not really, but you got to think as a little kid swimming, it can tire you out easily.
True.
So I don't know if she could have been sleeping when they dropped me off because I thought she was awake.
Okay. So
I don't know if she could have been sleeping when they dropped me off because as far as he knew, she was awake. So then she was awake, right? Or am I hearing that wrong? I don't know.
hole now, or I'll call it a water hole.
From the water hole,
Where do you go?
we go to this thing called Hippie House.
Hippie house?
And they sell like THC, CBD, the vapes.
Got it. So she's going to cop like another vape, or is she buying CBD?
She was gonna go in there to see what was in there because it just had opened.
Okay, so you get there to that house. It's called the Hippie House?
Yeah, it's literally. So you know how you come up from what's it called? The Warriors?
Yeah.
You know how you come up, there's like a few places on the side here, there.
Yes, sir.
There's a hippie house, like they used to go to this one. It's another tobacco store. I don't know.
Okay.
That's probably one of the neighbors. It's another tobacco store.
Okay.
But she used to go to it. It's down there.
Right.
Mom, where's that tobacco store? No, not that one. The other one.
Hippie house.
Not the hippie house. The tobacco store.
It's Grandma.
Warrior. No, which one I'm talking about? That white one?
That's all right. I'll find it.
But
So what did she? Did you go in?
No, I can't go in. I'm in there.
Who went in?
Her and her mother.
And that left you in Summer.
So to me, is this kind of like a dispensary or is it just a place only with tobacco? Oh no, he said THC and CBD. So to me, this would be a dispensary, not just a tobacco discount store like the store they went first. That's what I'm gathering.
Was she talking to you?
Because I'd have the phone here and I'd make her swipe there. Because I don't really watch TikTok. I don't really like to do anything with camera on.
What was Summer talking about?
She was talking about, LOLs. Because she likes to do things. Her mom was talking about she done grew out of frozen. Now she wants all these LOLs.
What's LOL? Laugh out loud?
Yeah, they're like little surprise dogs.
Go down.
Okay. Which ones was she watching?
She was just watching.
Is that mom's in the background? In the middle of the interview? That can't be mom in the background yelling. I mean, I can't see. She's off camera, but I think that's mom yelling, screaming in the background. I'm going to go to the comments. We got a few comments. Notorious Nancy says, he's just a dumb boy, you guys. Remember, he's 15 years old. When we were kids, you can't expect that much. Yeah, you can't. And that's why I would not let my son do this interview. I would want him to be with, this is a serious case here. This is just not for social media. This is not just for fun. This could possibly be your son's future. I would not have done this, but I'm happy he did it for us. Martha says, yes, the drink was for him. Most definitely it was for him. I mean, she can't sway me any other way at this point. Neither can he. Southern Sass says, was grandma not capable to drive? I figured so because she could walk and plant flowers. I was like, okay, if she was in that much pain, why wouldn't they just take her home? But yet she's out picking flowers? I don't know, guys. Let's see. Skipped up again, guys. Don't get mad at me if I miss a comment. I'm trying to get everybody's comment. Let's see. I went all the way down, so I'm seeing some of your guys' comments early, but hold on. Candace says, not Candace. Uni says, Candace is still saying she didn't give him drink. All right. We believe you. He got her out and he was dry as a chip. Right. If you're getting someone out of the water, I don't care if it was just at your knees. You're getting them out of the water. You're going to be wet. I I know he said he threw off his shirt, but I mean, you're going to be wet. Melanin Learner says, dry drowning, possible. So many things are possible, guys. Notorious Nancy says, we all got to go back to when we were hanging out with 15-year-old boys, then watch this. Right. Sugar Mama says, too many ifs, not, maybe, or buts. Right. Way too many. It's just, did this happen? Was it this? Yes, no. It's either yes or no. Discover True Crime says, no updates yet on Summer. Not yet, but I think they're keeping everything tight-lipped because they don't want anyone to know where they're searching, how they're searching, why they're searching. They want no info out there. And that's good because we do not want to jeopardize this case in any way, shape, or form. Notorious Nancy says 109%. Oh, she's talking to Southern Sass. All right. Notorious Nancy says he's just a kid. He had no idea he would have to reaccount every second of what happened. Give him a break. He's doing pretty good to me. He's doing better than Kansas did. So, hey. Allison yelling at somebody while the interview was going on. Yes, that is crazy. I mean, at the top of her lungs to the point where he's kind of looking back like, you know, what's going on? She could have walked over there and, you know, talked to her. I mean, just rude. Southern Sass says, now mom should know better than that. She should know way better than that. Her mom should have been like, Allie, sit down. Sit down. Southern Sass says, for real, China, this could make, jumped up. For sure, China, this could make a difference in whether he spends the rest of his life in jail. Yes, or get any time at all. No time spent in jail is okay for a child. I don't even believe he knew what he was getting himself into that day. So, Southern Sass also says the TT video shows him at least knees in the water. Okay. Notorious Nancy says, I reached out to Candace via Messenger. I'll let you know if I get a response. Do that. Let us know if she responds to you at all. She needs to talk a little bit. And I'm not saying she had anything, her hands in anything to do with it, because I just want to believe a mother would not do that. But we don't know. And so since we don't know, human nature, we have questions. Let's get back to it, guys.
Remember it? No, she wasn't doing that. I was just saying she was talking about that.
Got it.
But she was mainly watching pockets.
Okay.
I'll show you what that is, because we got one.
Oh, poppets. I can see why somebody would be involved in this thing.
Yeah,
right here.
Because I have impulsive ADHD.
Okay, so she likes these. Mm-hmm. This is one of her favorite toys?
No, it's something that she just got into.
Got it.
Because she was scrolling through that. I told you Miss Johnny Bay was...
Mom is still being rude. She's literally, now she's on camera. You're over there. Go in the house real quick. Grandma's right there. Step to the side. This man is interviewing your son about a serious matter here. He's not talking about what's going on in the drive-in down the street or what's the newest Pokemon card out. He's talking to your son about a missing child that your son was one of the last people seeing him. Come on. Allie.
All right, now this call.
So
to the point where Hunter even goes, let us talk. He had to tell his mom, like, calm it down. Let us talk. Guys.
he likes these.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're in the CBD store. How long were they in there?
Like 5 minutes tops.
And then what happened?
And then she came out with 2 babes. She came out with hers and then another one she gave.
She gave you one.
Me too, Southern Sass. Me too. It's just, I mean, I took my crickets out of here because I have a cricket in Lucas's tank that's just going crazy. So I know you guys would have been very irritated by that. So I was like, let me get him out of here. But this Birkin dog, put him in the house. Put him in the house. Take him in the backyard. We're trying to do an interview here. We're trying to hear Hunter, okay? Sugar Mama says, he's just a child. He doesn't even know what's really going on. He doesn't have half the idea. He doesn't, I mean, I know he says he's street smart, but with a situation like this, he has no idea. Kitten Smith says, but yet a lot of babies and kids are getting murdered by their moms, dads, and boyfriends. Yes. Been seeing a lot of it lately. And I'm like, is this just because of social media? But no, I'm just finding case after case after case after case. And it's like, what's going on nowadays? I just don't know. Southern Sass says, I mean, put a sock on that dog. Yes, you guys hear him.
Another one. Yeah. Okay. And then what took place then?
Then we went to grab that prescription.
That's when you went to the prescription?
Yes.
At Walgrange? Because it was ready?
Yeah.
Okay, how long do you think it took for that prescription to get ready?
So they said 35 minutes.
Okay.
So that could have all took 35 minutes or more.
Okay. And then what happened did somebody go into the store or did you go through drive-through again?
Drive-through again.
And where are you sitting at this point?
The same. Well, I was sitting in the middle because she was the person that was wet, and so she had a pillow under her.
Got it. So she's sitting on a pillow.
Mm-hmm.
The baby is.
Yeah.
Summer. Okay, where's that pillow now? Do you know?
The pillow now?
Yeah, the pillow.
I don't even know. I haven't been up to their house in like over a year.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
No, that's cool. So from there, where do you guys go?
From there, we go to Sonic.
Where?
Sonic.
Sonic? And what did you get at Sonic?
Slushies. Like a blueberry slushie.
Okay.
She got some purple one. Her mother got an orange one, and Summer got the same blueberry one.
So they bought a slushie at Sonic.
The one down, not by your Walmart, but the other one.
Okay. So now where's that Sonic at?
Fort Henry Drive.
Okay, got it.
Before Walmart.
Okay, so from there, did they eat them there? Did you guys eat them there?
No, we ate them on the way to Priceless.
Okay, so you eat the slushes all the way to, what's it called?
Priceless.
Priceless. Okay, where's that at?
Master, I really don't do good with like.
Do you know where that's at, Miss? Okay.
It's the one that she goes to by the liquor store.
Okay.
It's down.
It's down before you hit her road.
It's like almost across from J&J Elmo.
Okay. And then
No, that's one.
who goes into the store?
Her and her mother again.
Okay, so Candace and her mom go in the store again. And that left you and Summer in the car.
Yeah.
And what are you guys doing?
Just still watching TikToks, listening to music, just sitting there watching TikToks, man.
Is she lethargic? Is she, do you notice anything unusual about her?
I didn't know. I just seen that her hair was cut. That was it.
Yeah, but when did you notice that, right?
That was like when we first saw her.
Right, when you...
So we're now all the way, the Sonic, and then they're at the Priceless. His answer when he was like, did you notice anything about her? She's tired, anything like that? His response was like, I noticed her hair was cut. Well, you noticed her hair was cut when you got in the car. That's not something you just noticed right then and there. That's why I feel like some of the more serious questions, he gets kind of nervous and he just says whatever, something to fill it in. Well, I paused it. I just want to read a couple of comments really quick. Hi, Medina. I know I said it kind of silently because we were listening, but I want to say hello. She says, I agree. I try to not let my mind go to think that her people did this to their baby. Yeah, I don't want to think that, but when we start talking after this about some things Don did in his past, I don't put anything past these people at all. Ugh, sickening. Let's see. Medina also says, I think he asked what happened to Summer. He just repeated what he's heard adults say. A lot of this to me is what he heard adults say, or what they've probably told him, or, they're overhearing, he's overhearing them. And you know what? Not even overhearing. I believe she just, when she came over, she told him everything that he needed to say, how things needed to go. But he's not leaving out the part she wanted to be left out. So I feel like a lot of things he's saying is a lot more truthful. Let's see. Notorious Nancy says, still leaves too many unanswered questions. This interview is just didn't help. Although I love Chris, it wasn't super great. I'm not gonna say it wasn't super great. This case is kind of all over the place. Like I said, I don't know the back, log on, okay, if he had a certain amount of time, how long he got to get it together, if this was kind of just like, hey, he was out there and called them and they're like, yeah, go ahead, come through. So I don't know. I feel like it has given us some answers to some things, but it's also left us with more questions than the answers that we have received so far. So that's what I think about that part. Melon Lerner says, mental health and drugs play a big part. Oh, it skipped up on me. Hold on. Play a big part regarding child neglect and murder cases. Yes, it does. Because some people get these drugs in their system and that takes over everything. I mean, if your kid gets to eat, you're like, oh, let me get my stuff first. I'll give them a drink of water. Clothing your kids need to wear. Just anything. They will put these drugs and alcohol and things before their child, or even like basic necessities that their kids will need. I mean, even leaving them with people they know they shouldn't have left them with, or falling asleep and something happens to the kid. It's just getting a bit crazy. But they said CPS has been involved in this family for a long time. This is not anything new. So I feel like with all these CPS cases, there needs to be things further looked into. Not just, okay, they said your house is dirty, you need to clean it up. Okay, no, look further into it. If there's constant complaints, where there is smoke, there is fire. I know we've all heard that before. Medina says, I didn't believe that he hasn't been to her house in over a year. Right. And even still then, I don't believe she just hasn't seen him in over a year either. Hi, Kate. How are you? First time here. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you return. And with that being said, if you guys have not done already, go ahead and hit that like button for me and subscribe. Share to all the, YouTube things. So, hi, Kate. Thanks for joining us. As I said, guys, we have Kate in the building. Make sure you guys say hello. Let's see. Medina says, for sure, they prepped him. Yeah, I believe that. Notorious Nancy says, you can't trust an addict. Bottom line. I know I wish I didn't. It's all too familiar to me. You can't trust them at all. So we're going to get back. Let's see what's going on.
Right. I mean, but at that moment, are you noticing anything unusual going down?
Not really.
Okay, when you say not really, what does that mean?
Like, not in general, no.
And then what happens from there?
From there, I think they was in the store for an hour, maybe.
Okay. They were in the store for a long time?
Yeah, a little bit long, but not that long.
And what did they get?
So they got groceries for the house. I don't know what all they got. All I seen was what was beside was the milks.
Real quick, Melon Lerner says the flavors of the Sonic slushies were very specific. 2 blue, 1 purple, 1 orange. To me, all he had to say was, yeah, we went to pick up some slushies. He's adding in information and details that are not really needed. I mean, it doesn't matter what flavors you got, but I feel like he's doing that because he feels like he's I'm giving you extra information, so this is making everything I say more credible. So that's where I feel like that comes from.
Okay. And where did the orange soda come from? Next to Summer on the seat.
The orange soda. I'm really trying to think on that one. So I forgot there was orange soda.
There is an orange soda on the seat in the TikTok video.
TikTok video.
He said, I'm really trying to think on that one. I forgot about that orange soda. I think that's because it may not have been his. I don't think it was Summer's either. But guys, I do believe that there was someone else in that car at some period of time. We'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah, and the video that somebody took of her in the car.
There was also Skittles or something, some kind of candy.
And then what about the candy on the seat?
That was her candy. Because their grandma done bought it for her in the store.
Okay, so from there, now you have this. They come back to the car. Where's the milk come in?
The milk. Oh, when they had to put everything in the bed of the truck. You know, like the back of the truck. Mm-hmm. I call it a truck bed because it is a truck bed.
Okay. But there's a picture of Summer leaning against the milk bottles.
Yeah, they put them there. Well, I think I put them there in the middle because there's no room on the other side of me.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I put them there because she was sitting by the window, and then...
Was she sleeping?
No, she wasn't even sleeping at the time.
Okay.
I just set them in the middle because if they were to fall and spill, it would be on me, and I don't feel like cleaning up no truck mess.
Okay. It looks like she's against the door, though, in that picture.
I wasn't there when that picture was took.
Oh, okay. When did they take that picture? Do you know?
Okay, you guys hear that? He was not there when the TikTok video / picture was taken. We are going to get back to that. And I'm going to show you something because it's not making sense. While I'm paused real quick, Kate says, thank you for the warm welcome. Always, we show everyone love in this family. We show everybody love. Notorious Nancy says, I agree. The voice did not sound like Candy in the video. Medina says, something bothers me about Summer being left alone with him in the car. Katie also says this, I live an hour away from Summer's home. Devastating. That's deep. Notorious Nancy says, trying to keep an open mind around this whole thing based off what we as a YouTube community know without overthinking. Yes, we all need to just stay on the fence. We all have our thoughts in the back of our mind, but if we do not have facts and we know this and this and this happened, we can't say Candace had anything to do with it. Dawn had anything to do with it. Hunter had anything to do with it. The brothers had anything to do with it. The red car had anything to do with it. We don't know. These are all theories and speculation over here. Unless I'm saying I know for fact, we're just speculating over here. Southern Sass says, I mean, why leave anyone in a truck? It was hot outside. I don't care if they wanted to stay in the truck or not. Come on. Yes. And for an hour, a 5-year-old? Let's get back to this, guys.
I believe the one with the milk jugs was sitting right here in front of my house because that's exactly how that baby was when before they left.
Okay, well, when you were in the car, where'd they put the milk?
Wait, hold on. The mom says no. The one with the milk jugs were exactly like that, how, was before they left the house. But Hunter says that the milk jugs were on his lap. And then he even went further to say that he didn't want to put them anywhere else because he knew that if they were to drop and spill and break, he would be the one left cleaning it up. So, and then if Summer was sitting behind the mom, the driver, on a pillow, he had the milk. And then when you see the picture, she looks more as if she's leaning on the milk towards her right. I don't know. I could be overthinking it, but it's just, how did that happen? If she was already, let's see. Hold on. I'm going to go a little second back because he says something that his mom kind of debunks what he said. Let's see.
Okay. It looks like she's against the door, though, in that picture.
I wasn't there when that picture was took.
Oh, okay. When did they take that picture? Do you know?
I have no
I
idea.
believe the one with the milk jugs was sitting right there from my house because that's exactly how that baby was before they left.
Okay, well, when you were in the car, where'd they put the milk?
Well, they gave it to me.
They gave it to you?
Not to keep, but
to put it away.
Yeah.
And where did you put it?
I had it sitting on my lap until we got out the car.
Got it. And out here?
Yeah, out here.
Okay.
And she pulled up like your truck now, like where it's at right now.
Right.
But the opposite around.
Got it. So it's facing that way.
Yeah.
And you're getting out on this side. And where do you put the milk?
I set them in the middle because Summer had to. Did she even get out the car or did I? I thought she got out the car too. I don't remember that.
Okay. At some point, how did the milk bottles get on the other side of her? Do you know?
I have no idea then because she said that she was sleeping on the door. But when I got out the car, she wasn't even at the door. She was in the middle.
Was she sleeping on you?
Wait, so if he was in the middle with the milk jugs on his lap, but then he says she was sleeping on him, but then he says when she got out of the car, she was in the middle. So then she had to have moved or something. This part does not make sense to me when I was hearing it on the other one. Now, like watching it, I'm like, okay, things like seeing the interaction with the mom and then him. This is just not making sense. I don't know.
Nah.
Was she asleep?
I didn't even see her sleep. I just got out the car because she wanted to talk to her.
Okay. Got it.
About that thing for that Friday, the water park.
Got it.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. So we're talking about the water park again now. Was she going to the water, or was she supposed to go to the water park that day? And that's why he said they bought her a new outfit. And then they changed her into that, and that's why she had the new outfit on. Or is it for the Friday? I don't get it. Let me see, guys. Notorious Nancy says we have to remain unbiased. Yes, we do, guys. Notorious Nancy also says we are only getting bits and pieces. It is easy to run with theories, but it doesn't help. We just want to find her. That's all. Yes, we just want to find her. Where's she at? Where is she at? At this point, it has gone too far. I don't think they thought it would have got this much exposure. But where's the baby at? Where's she at? Southern Sass says, yep, that's what she said. I mean, one of them are not remembering the same thing they saw. Yeah, it's not making sense. And from the picture to what he's saying, to what mom's saying, it's not adding up. It's not adding up. Melanie Lerner says, at 15, he doesn't remember what he did 10 minutes ago. How the heck does he recall slushies? Like I'm saying, he already said, I don't have a good memory. I'm not going to know anything. So that was just a detail that we really didn't. For what? Yunu says, why would he ask his mom she wasn't there. Yeah, like when he was like, oh, was she sleeping? Or did she, he's like getting confirmation from his mom. Is this right? And it's like, she wasn't there. How could she really answer you? But she does give him answers. I don't know, guys. Notorious Nancy says, thank you for covering this, China. I appreciate your unbiased coverage. Thanks. I mean, I say this all the time. Yeah, I may have little theories in my head, but I have to remain on the fence because I don't want to say something that I don't want to say this woman did anything personally to her kid, because what if we find out that didn't happen? I will feel very, very bad. I mean, me being a mother, I would be upset if everybody was saying, no, you did it. You did this. And I know I didn't do it. You're already going through the loss of your child. And then to have all this going on, yeah, I may say, okay, come on now. I know, because you got to know a little bit more. From what she's saying, 2 minutes, your kid is gone. It does make me think other ways, but I can't say for sure she did anything if I don't know. I wasn't there. Let's see. Hi, Lori. How are you? She's a first timer, guys. Make sure you guys say hello to her. Welcome. Please come back. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you like what you see. But thank you for joining us, Lori. Let me see. Let me go back because it kind of skipped up. I do want to read your comment. Lori says, he thought she got out of the car. That's what I'm saying. So if he doesn't know if she was asleep or awake, how did you think she got out of the car? You have to either think she was asleep and say, no, she didn't get out the car. But if you thought she was, I don't know, guys. I don't know. He confuses me. Let's see. Southern Sass says she walked out of the truck and spoke to Candace allegedly. She walked out of the truck and spoke to Candace allegedly. I think she was asleep. I don't know, guys. Let's see. It's skipping up on me, guys. I don't mean to miss you guys if I do. Let's go to the bottom. And then let's scroll from there. It's Southern Sass says, I meant it just goes to show how people see different things. Yes, and I say that all the time. You may not see what I see. So on another one of my lives, people seen a truck in back of the car. I seen a tote. But when I looked at it, when the lady explained to me why she thought it was that, I kept looking at the picture and I was like, I see how you can see that. So people do see different things. And I'm not here to tell you, you didn't see this or you didn't hear this. I'll go listen to it and I'll say, okay, well, I can see how you could have heard that, or I see how you could have seen that. So yes, people see things differently. You can't see through my eyes. I can't see through yours. Martha says, the picture doesn't match the story. When did the milk get under Summer's head? Yes. When did it get there? And then you see there's like some type of boxes and then the milk. So where was she sitting, guys? Woo. Kate says, this is a total mess. So many different stories. Yes, too many different stories at that. Notorious Nancy says, Mom had her own thoughts. Can't confuse mom with his. This has to be a lot for all of them. Mom is willing to be upfront regardless of the reason. Yes, because Allie, I give it to her. She went right on another content creator's channel and spoke and said how she felt. Now, with that being said, I did hear and I listened to everything she said. I'm not saying anything Allie has said was wrong or inaccurate or she's trying to steer anybody in the wrong way. I'm not saying that, but I do believe some of her, thoughts of some things could be a little bit swayed by her feelings toward Candace because what Candace has done to her in the past. Not saying she's going to lie about this woman. But like you guys say, you see things differently. Everyone sees things and perceives things differently. Why does it keep skipping up like that? Kitten says, we all would have eggs on our faces. Yes, we would, if we blame people without facts. Yes, we would. And I don't like eggs at all, so I definitely don't want it on my face. You knew says, it sounds like he had more than one drink. A lot of this doesn't sound right. I mean, you buy him drink, you go get vapes. And he said, yeah, we do that together. Then they go again to get more vapes. It's like, how much are you using? And him only being 15, it's not right. Notorious Nancy says, really all have an interesting online presence. Skipping me around. Notorious Nancy says, milk could have been, I'm trying to think of what word you're trying to write. Milk could have been easily placed thing with, Notorious Nancy, I need you to write that over for me. I'm trying to put it together, but I can't get it. So yeah, LOL. I can't get it, but rewrite that. I'll read it. Let's go.
Where's Summer?
She was still in the middle. I wasn't really paying attention to it, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 more minutes.
Okay, that's cool.
I wasn't even paying attention at that point. I just wanted to go inside. We just wanted my girl to come out a little bit. Sure. The whole point.
Is Summer hurt by this point, you think? From the water?
I mean, she could have been. I mean, I wasn't really paying attention to her.
Hold on. Was Summer hurt at this point? I mean, she could have been. Why could she have been hurt? Why could she have been hurt?
Then what happens when you get out of the car?
When I get out the car? Shh. When I get out the car, I go to the front because she had to pay me that other vape that she gave me.
Got it.
And then I showed Mom at that door.
Okay.
And that was it.
Okay. And this is when you saw Summer in the back. How did the milk get rearranged?
I have no idea. I mean, I could have said I'm there when I got out the car.
That's fine.
I'm telling you now, I really don't remember anything but talking to her.
Got it.
At that point.
No problem. What do you think, Miss Allison? How's that milk get rearranged?
I don't know. That milk was there when they pulled up like that.
Okay, but Hunter had the milk in the middle.
I mean, in the middle.
And so now the milk's on the other side of Summer. How does that happen? I don't either, and that's why I'm asking.
I don't even.
I love Chris. He says, I don't either. That's why I'm asking. I think we're all asking that at this point because I don't know. Just how do so many people not be able to recall one moment? No one can recall it. I don't know.
How I got out the car.
That's fine. That's fine.
I thought I was totally sitting in the middle the entire time, but I guess not.
Now, did Candace then, let's fast forward. We'll come back to that later. There's going to be a lot of questions about that, though. I'll give you a heads up, okay? A lot of folks are going to ask about, well, how'd that happen, okay? So I'm just giving you, a heads up on that, okay? Just so you know, okay? Now, straight up, though, from there now, you're here. When's the next time Candace contacts you?
Around 7:30 that day.
That night. And where were you at that time?
I was over at the park in Bristol with my girl.
Hanging out with your girlfriend. Okay, and what happens? Tell me about that.
So she called me saying that someone's missing.
Okay.
I thought she was pulling a leg because she's known to do that.
Okay, why would she mess around with her daughter missing? What struck you about that?
I mean, it's just, we explain. how she does when she gets drunk.
He said, "Will you explain?" I can't fully see him, but like the little motions you see, he's just like kind of, oh, can you explain her?
She tends to, when she gets drunk and high at the same time.
Yep.
She tends to think that she loses the kids, but they're out front in the yard. That's what I was thinking.
Got it. So
wait, so this happens often. She tends to drink and get high at the same time, and just think her kids are missing, and they're just right in the front yard playing. CPS. I can't see the comment right now, but Notorious Nancy was basically saying, at this point, we don't think anything nefarious has happened, other than she probably could have dry drowned, is what some people are thinking. But we don't know if she was not alive at that point. We don't know that. So she says, we're just nitpicking. Yeah, we're trying to find anything we can find at this point. Southern Sass says, that noisy fidget popping thing. Yeah, he's just like, click, click. But I think, it's his nerves. Medina says he has no idea. Notorious Nancy says, oh no. Okay. Yunu says, how she does when she gets drunk, I thought she didn't drink. Yeah, he did say she didn't drink. So either she went to the house and was tossing him back, and then that's how he had to have thought. But why? I don't know. Notorious Nancy also says, it skipped up. Red flag, it happened often. Southern Sass says, heck, he's ready to go vape. He's worn out with all this interview. Miss Dee says, hey, Miss Dee. Hunter and Allie has been drinking and getting high with Candace. Skipped up for over a year. Yeah, because they used to live together. And she said that when 5:30 hit, Candace was like, get the drinks. It's time to turn up. So I think they would know if they lived together. Let's see. Notorious Nancy said she drinks or does other stuff. Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
This is something that's happened in the past.
No, she hasn't went missing. It's just that she got high and drunk and forgot that Summer was outside.
Got it. Straight up. What did she tell you?
She was like, Summer's missing. So I was just like, okay. Well, why don't you just go look outside? She says, what happened? She ain't there. I said, well, call Allie then. Because I don't know if she's still pulling a leg. Because if I tell her to call Allie, she'll call me back. And I'll call Mom and be like, did she tell you this? Or was she just messing around?
Got it. So you call your mom?
Yeah, I call her on Facebook after she picks up.
And gave her a heads up that
Candace was going to call.
Candace going to call her and tell her that Summer's missing. Straight up. So at that point, does she call you again? Just that night?
No, she called me the next day saying that she's sitting in the police station.
She's sitting in the police station?
Yeah.
And what does she say about that?
She says they want to do another polygraph test on her.
Another polygraph test?
Yeah.
How many polygraph tests did they do that you know of?
I just know 2.
2? And how did she do on those polygraphs? Did she tell you?
She did not tell me. She just said she had to do that, and I just ignored her the rest of the time.
Okay.
Because they told me not to even get contact of her.
Got it.
Because they told me not to even get contact of her. All right, guys.
She told you don't contact her.
No, the TBI told me.
TBI, don't contact her.
Well, it's some funny crap how they tell me. I'm not dissing him or nothing. I'm just saying how they tell me that I'm going to get my phone that Monday afternoon, and it's been almost 2 months straight now.
Okay.
So he's upset that his phone has been gone for 2 months, and I believe he's using someone else's phone. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal. If you really love this little girl, Summer, and you want to know what's going on, where's she at, you were one of the last people to see her. He's mad because his tech is gone. Come under.
Okay. Well, they're just trying to line up your story.
I understand that.
And that's important, right? I mean, you know that.
Yeah, it's just that.
For Summer.
I gave them all the proof that would line up the story.
I totally agree. Okay? But at the same time, the investigation's fluid.
Yeah,
okay? So I know where your heart is for Summer. And so as a result of that, you know, they're going to hold on to that phone and they're going to connect all those dots. And that's the right thing to do, right? Would you agree with that? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that said now, she contacts you again, says she's at the police station, has to take another polygraph.
And then she shows up the next day.
The next day she shows up where?
So she shows up the next day. Where does she show up?
Here, this is not.
Well, so you were interviewed by TV on Wednesday. She came here Thursday.
So 2 days after or a day after?
2 days after.
And then what happened?
Wait a minute. That's not 2 days after. He got interviewed on Wednesday. She came on Thursday. That's the day after. But he said before this, he wasn't supposed to have no contact with her. But she shows up. Let's see. Let me get some of you guys. Notorious Nancy says, I think Allie is okay with Hunter doing adult things. Clearly, she's knowing that he's vaping. She's saying nothing about it. Don't want to say too much on that. That's not cool. Southern Sass. I mean, I know when we were younger, you do kind of think, but my mom would never just say, okay, I'm cool with it all. No. Southern Sass says, plus she would think she lost the kids and they would be in the front yard the whole time. You knew says, his worrying about, I think she's saying he's worrying about him, not his sister. Notorious Nancy says, okay, boo, I won't. But if you say something good, I'll fix it. I just don't want to say things that people aren't really saying. I got you. Lori says, do they address, wait, let me scoot it up a little bit. Lori says, do they address when little Summer, hold on, I'm really trying to do this and it's not working out for me, guys. I've been trying this whole time. Give me a sec. Oh, they're kind of dirty, but let's see. I can see a little bit better. Kind of dirty. Where are we at? Lori says, do they address when little Summer changed from wetsuit into tracksuit? My eyelashes are getting stuck. Like, this is not even good. I wonder if she got out of the change at Allie's or at the swimming hole. Yeah, I don't know if I know she got dressed at Allie's. But no, because if Allie is saying that, you know, she didn't get to speak to her or talk to her or anything like that, she had to have gotten dressed before because she was clothed in the purplish, pinkish looking outfit by the time that she's seen her, because she said that's how she looked when she pulled up. Let's see. He's worrying about his phone. Oh, yeah, I seen that part. All right. Let's get back to it.
When she got here,
she was like, tell me how she talked to them and was like, don't mention about the alcohol, but I don't mention.
Did she say what she told them?
No, but she started asking me, and I just told them what happened on the timeline.
And what did she say?
She said, okay, that better be it. I said, you didn't even scare me.
Well, why would she try to scare you?
That's what I'm saying. Why was she trying to even ask questions? Tell me how she talked to them and was like, don't mention about the alcohol, but I don't mention.
Did she say what she told him?
No, because she started asking me. I just told him what happened on the timeline.
And what did she say?
She said, okay, that better be it. I said, you didn't even scare me.
Well, why would she try to scare you?
That's what I'm saying. Why was she trying to even ask questions about it?
What's your gut feeling?
My gut feeling is that she had something to do with it. But then, when all this happened, she just wanted the money in it because I'm not gonna say names, but one of Red's friends, my girlfriend's mother's friends, was on Beach Creek just riding around, and she seen, as soon as someone posted a $25,000 reward, she seen her car, Candace's car, zooming down the road to the Hawkins County Police Station.
So what? What does that mean?
I mean, she supposedly the next day they gave, it was on Facebook that it was a tip.
Got it.
And I was gonna say, if that was my daughter, I would have everything to do with it. I wouldn't be sitting at the house trying to get money, trying to just collect dust. I'm gonna be sitting there doing everything in my power.
What do you think happened to Summer?
To be honest with you, her grandma was out of her mind. Like, you guys, damn. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying they have to be in camera.
I understand.
But I'm saying.
Wait, grandma was out of her mind when he said, what do you think happened to Summer? He says, to be honest with you, grandma was out of her mind. Now, do we think grandma had something to do with it? Guys, Miss Didi says, if he's not to have contact with Candace, you would have to have thought when she came to the house, to Allie's house, you would have told her to leave and not let her talk to Hunter. Yeah. No, don't come here. Don't come talk to my son. They said he cannot have any contact with you. Oh, you knew. Yes, that's my question. Okay, so did they get the clothes from Priceless? Where did they get the clothes from? Where did they buy the clothes from? I don't hear anything about a department store or a store where you can even get clothes. So I'm wondering, where did they buy clothes from? Or is he saying that those clothes were bought before? I don't know. That would have to mean that this whole fishing, swimming trip, I don't know. I really don't know. Let's see. Miss Didi says she wanted what money? I think he's saying that she wanted when she's seen the $25,000 go up for a reward for any, leads to her whereabouts. I think that's what he's talking about. And then he says, I guess she went and gave a tip. That's what he said. Nita says, you're right, China. I haven't heard anyone mention about when she changed clothes. Yeah, like, when did you buy the clothes? What department store? Because he said they bought her clothes for the water park. And then it's like, was the water park supposed to be that day and then something happened? Or was the water park supposed to be the Friday he was talking about? Notorious Nancy, I know. She said he's been reading stuff. It's obvious. It is, because you hear him say the Facebook thing, I've seen it on Facebook, or he's seen it on, this, or he got the information about her racing to there from one of his girlfriend's mom's friends or something like that. That's the kind of information I don't really like to entertain, when it's like, this person said this, that their friend said that. Gets a little bit confusing to me. Let's continue.
I asked them that her mother's usually grumpy, controlling, like a regular grandma, like her. I'm not trying to be
like
mean,
her.
but you know how grandmas can be, like grumpy, controlling.
So since he says, what do you think happened to her? And he automatically says the grandma, then he says grumpy, controlling. Do you guys feel that it could be like grandma did something and that's why grandma's not talking? Like I said, I don't get that sense, just because of the additional information that we got about Dawn's past. He got an extensive past, guys. We're going to get to that. We only got a couple more minutes. Let's go.
On everything.
What do you think should happen to the person that did this to Summer?
Person that did this,
Yeah.
they should be locked up for a very long time.
Why do you say that?
Because I was like my little sister. And I say that because she's just not the type of girl to go from the swing that's up there.
Okay.
This swing. How do you guys feel about this swing? Because he's like, she's not the type. Why would he just say this? She's not the type of girl to just go away missing from that swing that's just up there. They keep talking about this swing. What does this swing have to do with this? It's like, I don't know. What's with this swing? Miss Diddy says, well, she should have told them where she put Summer and try to collect the money. Yunu says she's not talking because she knows what happened. I don't know.
Tell me how she talked to them and was like, don't mention about the alcohol, but I didn't mention.
Hold on, I think I clicked a little bit back.
Did she say?
Around, and she seen, as soon as someone posted a $25,000 reward.
Sorry, guys.
What do you think happened to Summer?
To be honest with you, her grandma was out of her mind. Like, you guys, them. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying they have to be in camera.
I understand.
But I'm saying you can ask them that her mother's usually grumpy, controlling, like a regular grandma, like her. I'm not trying to be mean. But you know how grandmas can be, like grumpy, controlling, trying to run everything.
What do you think should happen to the person that did this to Summer?
Person that did this,
Yeah.
they should be locked up for a very long time.
Why do you say that?
Because I was like my little sister. And I say that because she's just not the type of girl to go from the swing that's up there.
Okay. Is there anything that I haven't asked you that you think is important that you would want to tell, to get your side of the story out here?
I mean, I would say this, but I don't care if the camera's on or not.
No, camera's on.
I don't really care, honestly, the camera. But the second day she came, she went to the car either to grab something or something, but I grabbed her phone because I wanted to see if she had anything to hide. Like you said, I'm street smart. I'm very observant.
Yes, you are.
Like, I would notice anything. Like, you wouldn't even have to tell me. I still noticed the mic on you.
Right. No, I respect that.
It's just how I am. It's just, if you're going to leave something on the table, I know that you probably got something to hide because the way you're acting.
Yep.
And the way you call me, of course, I'm going to look through your phone.
Sure.
So she goes to her car.
Because of the way you're acting and the way you call me, I do feel like they had something going on. Because he's like, well, the way that you act and the way that you call me. So she has a lot of contact with this young man. Guys.
On the other side, I act like I'm grabbing my phone because they're just about the same.
Right. So you play it like.
So I put mine where hers was.
Got it.
And so I grabbed her phone. You see, I'm good with tech. I know where everything you can hide is. And so I went through her Google Photos, if that's what you want to call it.
Okay.
The gallery part.
Okay.
And so where you can delete things, they don't just delete, they go to your trash. I don't know if people know that or not, but they go to your trash.
Okay.
I know that because I mess around with tech every day.
Right. You need to go into IT, bro. Right there. Go ahead.
And so when I looked in there, I seen 13 messages between her and her drug, I'm going to say drug dealer because he is. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to name his name, but yeah,
So he knows a lot. If he knows who her dealer is. I mean, 13 clock, let's see.
Was the first message before she started walking up to the mailbox to get up here is that it was done, and I was going to read the next message of what she said. And she just started running up here, and I had literally slid my phone in my pocket and just put it there. It's like, she asked me if I went through her phone. I said, no, why? Because I cleared it all out before she can get out.
So she may have seen something or got down there and was like, I left my phone, because something was in there and she probably thought he would have, because why would she run? Come on. Candace running? She ran and then asked him, did you go through my phone? So she knew something was in there that she didn't want anybody to see. Come on, guys, make this make sense to me.
Did you tell TBI all this?
Yeah, I told them.
Okay. And they told you to keep it quiet on this piece?
They didn't tell me to really keep anything quiet.
Okay.
It's just that I'm not allowed to go on like lives where I heard like international television.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
don't lie.
It's not
No,
much permission.
Yeah, no, straight up. You don't want that on, right? Because
Sure.
then everybody's gonna put they're gonna put a lot on you. You know what I mean? You don't want that. So, what was your gut feeling when you read that it's done?
My gut feeling was that either they had something to do with it.
Who's they?
Her.
Okay.
Or it was all of them together. Like.
So it's done. He says, what did he think about that? He thinks they had something to do with it. Who's they? And he says, either her and the dealer, or all of them had something to do with it.
Single one of them in the film.
Where do you think Don was at work that day?
From what I've heard from the TBI, he was not at work.
No, I'm not talking about from TBI. What you know?
But what I know is I thought he was at work because I used to work with him. I used to work with him on houses.
Okay, what did TBI tell you then at that point?
Well, I was like, I asked him if he was at work.
And what they say?
They said that the people there did not clarify.
Okay, so they didn't verify it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't mean he wasn't. They just didn't verify it, right? Potential.
No, they called up and asked us if he's.
Why would they want to hurt someone?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I mean, I really don't, because Summer doesn't really do nothing but just like mess around like I do. I like to mess around with people.
Okay. Any other things you can think of? Have I treated with respect?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not an old man.
All right, guys. So that's the end of that. So what do you guys think? Okay. He also asks him, do you think Donald was at work? And he's like, well, no, I don't, why? Okay. But then it's just so much. Because then in the beginning, he says that the kids were at work with Donald, right? Went to work with Donald. It's a lot going on here. So, what do you guys feel about this? Let me see. I'm going to go to the comments. Go back up here. Yunu says he's great with tech. Let's see. She also says snitches get stitches. Miss D says he and his mom use the same dealer, I bet. If it's true, he better be careful. Yeah. I mean, he says he's, all this street smart and things like that. I don't think if you were that street smart, you're giving names and throwing out just all of this. And this is he's not even doing it to the cops. I mean, this is just out giving information. I know if this drug dealer story is true, wouldn't you guys think that now he can be in harm's way? Like just throwing this person's information out there? Let's see. Miss Didi says that boy is a fool with all the street smarts in the hills. Hold on, let's go up. Notorious says pop dealer does not equate to selling/killing kids. Weed, guys. Not they gotta have drugs like opiates or stuff like downers. That's true. Just because you deal don't mean that you would do that to a child. But then, what was the other thing I was going to say? Hold on. It just slipped my mind. Yeah, it doesn't mean you're going to harm a child. Like, I mean, and then it's weird at that. I know they said they did other types of drugs, and I don't know how true that is because I haven't seen any drug tests or anything like that. So, I mean, we're just all grabbing here. And guys, the text message, it's done, could mean anything. Could mean anything. That is just making our minds race. But with that, and he didn't get to read anything else, and I don't know if he did or not get to read anything else, but just that statement, I don't believe that says they had something to do with it. It's done can mean, I could have said it's done and I text someone and it could be the food is done. Now he's saying it's the dealer and saying it's done. It could have been, I don't know, he had to package the pot up and he's like, okay, it's done. We don't know what's done. So that's just our minds, y'all. But we will see. Didi says, we don't know what the dealer sells. We don't know what he sells. And I don't know if he told him, but I do know that he was saying, he wasn't going to put, oh, my jacket's getting crazy. He wasn't going to put all the information on here because it could jeopardize the case, one, and it also can put him in harm's way. Diane, hey, Diane was here and she's here in the building. Hello, how are you? She says, all I know is it has always seemed weird that they seem not very concerned when their 5-year-old child is missing. I would be a puddle in the floor. Yes, I couldn't sleep. I would be roaming through that forest if I really thought she walked off. I would be searching for my child. Every red car, if that's what they seen, every red truck, I'm like, oh no, no. It's just the 2 minutes get me, guys. Like, you could not have lost her in 2 minutes. That's what she said in the beginning. We don't know. The police scanner thing also said that, the family said that she was out on a walk and that's how she became missing. I don't know. But there are some things that I do want to talk about. Let me take up these couple quick questions. I mean, not questions, comments. And then I want to talk to you guys about something. And I don't have all the information on it yet, but I am going to look into it more, but we got to talk about it. Medina says, if grandma did anything, she would have had someone to help her. She has a busted knee. Yeah. And I mean, she has that kind of like limp to her. I don't know. I mean, like, say she got upset. This is just hypothetically, of course. Say she got upset and like when they were doing the flowers and hit Summer the wrong way, because I'm saying there is always truth in some people's lives. So hit her or something, you use those little shovel things, because what they looked like they were planting was like one of those pottery barrel things. She could have hit her with that. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Miss Didi says, according to Allie, she's a user. And people that use that, from what I've seen and heard and read about, sometimes they do hallucinate and things aren't what they always seem to them. And something could have happened and they're just covering this up. There's so many ways this case can go. If we could just get an accurate timeline, though, it's just all over the place. This one is like as frustrating as the boys. Like webs and webs and webs and webs. Martha says he needs to be careful. Smart people don't do that much talking on interviews unless it's a police interrogation. And I don't know if they feel like them being this open is, just pleasing the social media community and things like that. You got to think about your life. You got to think about your child's life. This is not a walk in the park or a swim at the swimming hole. This is serious, guys. This is a missing baby here. So I don't know. It's a bit much. Yunu says, if he's telling the truth about the phone info, then what, Yunu? What if he is? Tell me. Diana was here. Says hello. Hello. Everybody make sure you say hi. Melissa, how are you? Thank you for everything you do. I love your channel. Lots of fun. Always from Ohio. Hey, Melissa from Ohio. Thanks for joining. I try to do my best, guys. I try to look up and find information that you guys ask about or things we look up because we all want to know. We all want to know what is going on nowadays in society and what's happening to these kids, because this new thing with just vanishing children, it's not possible. It's just not. Let's see. Yunu says, I wonder if the picture of the knee is hers. Oh, grandma's, if you think it's grandma's. But there's another thing that I was reading, and it's when Candace had got hurt and busted her knee with an argument, I believe, with Dawn. That's something that I've seen. So we can look into that. So I don't know if it was mom's knee. Could have been like Summer's hurt knee or Candace's. We don't know, guys. We can't see the full person. Let's see. Diane was here, says, none of us know. That's what's so frustrating. We want so badly to know what happened so we can save this child. Yes. Medina says, shake my head. This boy here, he's not that street smart. Uh-oh, it bumped up. He's not that street smart. Oh, yeah, to throw out dealers' names. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't want to do that. Yunu says, I wonder who it is. It's a big leg. Well, I mean, it would have to be out of one of those two. I mean, unless whose knee would she be posting? I mean, I'm thinking either her mom's or hers. So, guys, listen here. Gotta do more digging, but we'll talk about this, and I'll put up a reminder so you guys can check it out. Listen to this. So, Dawn has a deeper past, guys. Not going to go into every detail because I'm still digging into it, but one of the things that rubbed me so wrong and disgusted me was about his son, Don Jr. Have you guys heard about what he did to Don Jr.? This was when Don Jr. was 2 years old. Don was caught, okay, trying to sell his son, make a trade for drugs. His own son. So when I heard that, when I seen that, that made me think about Summer. Could that be a possibility, guys? Now, could that be a possibility that this is a repeat of before? There are mugshots of, guys, I got to do some more digging. Now, this is all allegations at this point. So I'm going to dig on that some more. I'll let you know if I can find out some facts about it. This is all allegedly until I get more information. But with that being said, that's what I seen and read, but it wasn't from a police source. They had pictures of, guys, just let me do some more digging. But that's word out there. I'm gonna look, guys, and then we will discuss it. I will be putting out another because until I go to school, until I get back into school, I don't know what's gonna be my full schedule. So that's why I don't want to give you guys a date and time that I'm going to come on every single time at that time or on that day until I get my new schedule. So when I do, I will definitely let you guys know. We're going to wrap this up. I'm going to do some more digging and we will discuss this some more. I'm going to get to the last comments and we're going to get out of here. So let's see. What y'all talking about in the comments? Miss Nancy says, I can't commit to anyone or anything. Flower garden raises red flags for me. Yeah, we can't, we don't know. We can't say, okay, it's this person or this is what happened, or it's just everything right now has us all racing. We think everything is a red flag. Something as simple as why were the milks from one side to the next side is driving us crazy because we just want answers. And it's something so small that milk just moved. Oh, we can't go because I do have something else to say. Let me get to these comments because I do have something to say about the milk. Oh, no. And I'm going to have to bring up the picture. For you guys because this is where things are not making sense. I'm going to have to bring up the picture. Guys, bear with me. Let me bring the picture up really quickly. Oh, I'm going to go to your email. Let's see. That will help. Where is it? Oh, I clicked on the wrong email, guys. Bear with me. We need to talk about this because he's saying he wasn't in the car, right? And with the milk positioning, right? Okay. Then tell me if it wasn't him in the car, I'm just going to think it wasn't him because his mom is saying, no, the milks were there. Does this mean they made an additional stop, which Hunter can't tell us about because we have some time missing? And that is why you can see this person's arm in the picture. And that's why that person was cut out if it's not Hunter. Could this person be the person who said it's done and they came and went and picked him up and did whatever they needed to do with Summer? What is going on, y'all? So if no one else got in the car, it was only Grandma Candace and the baby, because they are not saying anybody else was in that car. Whose arm was in this picture? Whose arm was it? Come on, where are the rest of my emails? Here I go. I'm going in the inbox and find the picture. There's so many versions of this picture. I need the one that shows the full picture. Let's see. Is it this one? Nope. That's let me read some of these comments in the meantime. While I'm looking. Can you do me a favor? Can you email me real quick so I don't have to look through all these emails of the picture with the back of the car with the baby with the milk with the arm in the picture? That would be lovely if you can. If you can't, I will look for it. Let's see, guys. This is moving. Diane was here, says it was his sis on Facebook, I think. Okay, so you hear that, right? Yes, it was his sister. It was his sister that was giving out all this information. So there is a lot more things. We are going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what she was saying. That is going to be my next live. We got to really talk about these things because there's no reason why we haven't heard about this. And this has a lot to do with what could have happened to Summer. Kenton Smith says, yes, it could be. I was thinking the same thing, China. Yes. That just rubs me all kinds of the wrong ways. A 2-year-old, and I don't even want to think of if it were to happen. What if it, guys, stop, just stop. Medina says, I wonder if they checked those flower pots. They better have checked the flower pot because that baby we're talking about a 5-year-old could be folded up in. They better have. Stevie. Let's see. Hello, Pam. How are you? I forgot about the arm. Girl, you forgot about the arm? We got to get to the arm. Because then if he was not in the car, and I want to believe him. So if he was not in the car, who was that That's possibly how the milks could have gotten switched. Hunter could have probably not moved the milk. Okay, and we're trying to make this man remember something he don't remember doing. He don't remember moving the milk. He don't remember moving the milk. We want to say that because we don't know what happened after Hunter left from being with her. So if that's true, whose arm was that in the back seat with the baby? She says, I forgot about the arm, but I bet you are right. And whoever that was their orange soda. That is exactly why he does not remember the orange soda. He's only trying to remember it because he sees it in the pictures now that he's seeing on social media and things like that, but he can't remember it. Why would they need? They already got slushies. Why would they then need? And it doesn't look like it's that empty. So whose orange soda was that? Diane was here says, it's not another arm. It's the headrest and a piece of wood. Oh my God. Some people are saying that too. And I can see how you guys are seeing that. I can totally see it. But let me bring the picture up and let's talk about it. Because I can see how you can see it's a piece of wood. But you got to see how I see that it is an arm. It's an arm of someone kind of, since there's boxes in the milk, kind of leaning back. And you can see the headrest, not the headrest, but the arm hanging in the back of the, we're going to look at it. Let me finish up these couple comments. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm all cut up. Okay, so let's see now. Hopefully she was able to send it to me. If not, I'm just going to have to click on here and go through it because we need to talk about how this is not a piece of wood because I don't know of wood that can do this. Okay. Wait a minute. I told you guys my eyes play tricks on me when I see it at different angles. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Diane was here. Okay, now I see it from your perspective. Guys. Okay. Guys, I see it. Okay. Okay. Let's look. You guys know I keep it 100. If I see it this way, I see it this way. If I see it another way, I will say it. I can see two things now. I saw it a different way than what I see now, though. Okay, so Diane, I'm going to give you what you're saying right now. Let me get something to point with. Hold on. Give me a second now here because we need to talk about this. Okay, could possibly not be another person. This picture now shows me some more things. Okay, so you see how we can see, some of us, I can see both ways, that, I'm going to do this. This is a shirt and an arm, right? But then now I see what Diane is saying. Because everybody's like, well, that can't be wood because how can wood curve? Okay, now look. Say the wood's not curving, right? But this is the curve of the headrest, okay? And the wood is in the back, facing, along flush with the window. Now, can you guys see that? So I can see how this is being portrayed as a piece of wood. And then I can see how this curvature right here could be the headrest where it curves down and, the little, like if you push it all the way down. And then that's a piece of wood laying flat against the glass in the back. Guys, it could go both ways. It's crazy how your eye. Okay, so tell me what you guys think about that. I'm not going to stick to something if I see things going different. So let's see what you guys are saying. Pam says, oh yeah, I see it. Yes, guys, I was so sold on no, that couldn't be because I'm thinking one way. You have to think outside of the box. So Pam says, but that doesn't negate the possibility of someone being in the truck. It does not. It does not. That one thing does not say they did not make another stop afterward. Because if she's leaving so much stuff out, she could leave out another stop. So she also said, ooh, she also says that does not negate the possibility of someone being in the truck at some point after H was dropped off. Both can be true. Yes, they both can be true. But now looking at that, I just wanted to put that out there. It could be either way. It could be someone leaning in, but then it also could be the headrest and a board placed flat in the back. So, hey, thanks, Notorious Nancy. I try. I try to deliver and give you guys what I see, what I know, what I hear. You know, let's bounce ideas off of each other. That's what we're here for as a community. So, guys, with that being said, hey, that just blew my mind right now, okay? So I'm going to go do some more digging. I'm going to get some more information, and we will talk about it. If it's not tomorrow, it will be the day after, but tomorrow's Sunday. So I think I'm going to have some time for you guys. Look out. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. Press that notification bell, y'all. So that way you guys will know for right now until I get my full schedule what time and what days I'll be coming on, because normally a few hours before, or I'll try to get it out the day before, unless I'm coming on within a, I'll try to put that up there so you guys know that I'll be on at what time. So I'm going to try to hit you guys, get back with you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go do some research. Love you guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. If not, then it'll be the day after. Bye.